Now I'd like to call on the very gorgeous and uber talented, our very own Rangvati girl, none other than Radhika Apte. Please welcome her with a round of applause.
Thank you, thank you. Thanks for coming yet again. Everyone said thanks, so I won't repeat it too much. Thanks.
A very good afternoon. You've been doing quite a lot of different kind of roles. We've been seeing you doing that. So how different is your role in this movie? And you also dance in the movie. So could you please tell us something about that?
Yeah. Yeah, it's actually completely different. It comes from a very different region, and as Madhab mentioned earlier, that there hasn't been a film from that region at all. So yes, it was different. It was a different experience altogether to go there and see the place and work there. So yeah, my part, I am actually his daughter, and we are actually the people with the similar amount of resources, but we have the awareness and intelligence to use them properly and conserve them. And my character, she's a girl from the rural part, and she goes to the city to study agriculture and comes back to the village to help the fellow people or whatever to conserve water. Because in the trend is that you go to the city, you get your education and you stay there and you make money, whereas she decides to come back. So in a nutshell, that's the character. And yeah, dancing. That was a tough one because we shot in the nights, and it was Sambalpuri, and I had never seen it or done it, and there was no time for rehearsal. So Madhav was like, "Ha, kar le yaar." And then I remember, do you remember he used to dance? Yeah. He used to dance. You should see him dance. Yeah, and he used to show something and say, "Ha, aisa kuch to kar lo." And we used to be like, "We can't do that. We need time to rehearse." But it was wonderful because all the dancers there. So the choreographer was from Bombay. We were from Mumbai, and the dancers were Sambalpuri. So they really helped us to get into get the moves rather, and we were dressed in the authentic costumes, Sambalpuri costumes. It was really beautiful. I hope you enjoy it.
Okay, मेरा कास्ट से सवाल है कि
Can I just add
Yeah,
to
please,
this actually about the place now that you were asking?
yeah.
The interesting part was some of the shoot we shot some of the portions in Haryana because we couldn't find the village, the right village, and ironically, the upper village where we shot actually did not have groundwater, and our village where we shot, I had actually won the Swachh Bharat award. And the difference between these two villages was so drastic and was so obvious and stark. I think that was another really interesting thing. But I don't have anything new to say. I do agree with that, and I personally think that people should give up the subsidies. But I think there are mixed reasons why people sort of tend to delay the process of doing that. One, I think sometimes they just need a long time to get convinced because subsidy is a discount of some sorts. So that is one. And secondly, yes, the system is very painful. So I think that's more or less what. Well, I don't have a distinction between rural and urban, so black and white distinction anyway. So I think every character is different, and the preparation for every character, whether it's rural, urban, whatever, is different. But still, if you want to stick the word rural to it, then I've played rural characters before. So I think what was different was that it was from a different region. So it had a different history to it and different culture to it. So I think this was him who sort of briefed me, and my preparation involved that.
And you recently entered into television as well. So how was that experience?
I haven't entered television. I did one telefilm with Anurag Basu, and I'm very proud of that. And that's it for now.
But for the fact that your films, if you see the kind of films, Badlapur and Hunter, will be critically acclaimed and commercially successful. So you seem to have got that Midas touch now, and things are working.
Don't jinx it.
No, we want it for this film. We want it for sure. No, thank you, brother. We want it. Radhika is our lucky charm. And also, I'll tell you one thing. This trailer does not do justification to the kind of role and performance that Radhika has in the film. She is, brilliant in the film, and she has, in fact, the longest and the most strong role in some of her recent films that you've seen, then in comparison to those films. This film has tremendous performance from her and a role that has, although she's educated in the city, but her roots are there. And on top of it, we are the supposed to be वो गरीब लोग जिनको क्या कहते हैं, जिन्होंने तकलीफों में चीज़ों को सीख कर आगे बढ़े हैं. Am I right?
Yeah, he's very kind always. But no, I think it's been a good coincidence that the films have released in the same year, and good for me that they've worked. So,
Sir, water is a.
I don't know about that, but
Sir,